Nice.
Definitely want this.
Nice.
Nice. Let me try something.
Come on, magic.
It was holy, so I probably have to time it differently, or that just doesn't work as I think it will. Ow.
They're powering up the queen.
Lionheart, were you listening to what I was saying?
Nice.
Please. Ooh, 3,900. That's gonna really help us. Eureka. Now's our chance.
Coming in.
I feel like normal is a good enough challenge for the most part, but like there's a time or two, more than two, like 3 times in like this 30-hour playthrough so far, where I don't like how they make the bosses more annoying, like annoyingly difficult. They're still hard, but like they're annoying. I just think this game, I think the game's challenge is good for the most part, because like I like it when the game forces me to think. Every now and then though, they do something and I'm just like, I'm not a fan of that. So, yeah. Ow.
We can't focus on the
Yes, I got it.
Oh man. Ouch.
This is already going better though, because I have... Also, it's a common JRPG practice where like, oh, some games are like, oh, for this boss fight, you need to have the status ailment nulled. And the fight becomes trivial once you know it. Which is fine, but... I don't know. It's annoying when I load a fight and I'm like, oh, you're using a status ailment, but now I need to reload my save just to set myself up. Which I get it, but like, ugh.
Feel better yet?
I guess it's more annoying than anything else to have to like load your game just to be like, oh, I have to switch the setup here. Or something.
Good.
This is going much better, by the way, because of,
To arms.
This is going much better because I'm doing more damage and I have petrification protectors. See, this is like trivial. The fight is still boring though. Set that up for later. Fight is still boring. Yeah, super bosses are a different case. If you want to get crazy with super bosses, then sure. Knock yourself out.
Night impact.
I also really hate timing. Having to time something in this game, like, shouldn't exist.
Sweet.
Again, a neat idea on paper, but like, they really shouldn't exist. Because that just adds more frustration. To like, oh, my attack didn't hit because I was off by like a frame? So, yeah. That's my other take.
I can't alter now. There you go. Thank you for your help. Night impact.
Are you getting low? I'm doing like 4,000 damage a pop. Let's reapply. Yo, charge bomb. Reapply this.
Shall I get
That's
serious?
really helping us. Sounds like Saga is like a gameplay first kind of game, I guess. I think I heard all the Saga games are like gameplay first kind of games. Well, Vibra. Yes. This is going much better for the sole fact that I can't get petrified, and I'm doing more damage.
Night.
Any minute now, you'll be in the yellow, surely. Yeah, he's getting low now. He's in yellow.
Thank you.
See, this fight, like, more tedious than anything. And I know we were thinking, oh, he uses curse. But cursing one character, I think it comes, like, later. You know. So yeah, it's like night and day how well this is going. I think I'm gonna bring Kina into Miracle. It's not like any other... What's it called? They're helping me. Also, this is just boring because Cheryl is the only one that can attack. So, I hate that.
Thank you.
Unless Arrow Rain can be timed and I'm just not getting the timing for it, but I've only figured it out with Cheryl.
To arms.
So I just only attack with Cheryl, basically. Might as well get a guard up. Yeah, I agree with that, Raptor. I agree with that. It's neat in the sense that, like, yeah, time your attacks, but, like, I think it's executed poorly. It's just not a turn-based thing, you know? The way they do it in this game, that's how you do it in, like, an action game, I guess. It feels like it's, like, a real-time action game where, like, oh, hit it when its mouth's open. Oh, yeah, obviously, but, like, instead of just it being, like, oh, during a phase its mouth's gonna be open, you physically have to time it. I just don't think it's executed well. It was something neat to try, but... Ah, my asthma breath. Wow, he is a moron. He didn't even get Kina. Kina didn't have the protector. Please. Open your mouth, you freak. And thank goodness we got the defense drop.
Thank me later.
Ability on
Thank you for your
Cheryl.
help.
Plus, you have to... I think this is the turn-off of being a turn-based game. Turn-off? This is the thing about being a turn-based game. You have to do your counter heal. It didn't work, though. You have to do your difficulty in turn-based games. Like, it's very hard to do difficulty well in a turn-based game just because of the limitations of being turn-based.
That was nice of me.
It's like when I played Grandia Redux. I really liked Disc 1's curve, but then Disc 2 started to make me hate it. It's like really hard to nail turn-based combat difficulty. It's doable. I mean, SMT exists, but it's very difficult.
I've got your backs. Sweet.
No, I want to be out of this fight. Give me another attack up. Divide, divide, divide. Nice. Yeah, see how trivial this was? No real sense of urgency. Like, at all. All we needed was attack buffs, Night Impact, Snow Quartz. I only have 2 also. Like, that's all we need.
How about this? Thank you for your help. To arms. Have a nice trip.
I didn't think that was gonna work, but it killed the jellyfish. Ah, ground shatter. Also, the MP kill bonus was also a nice idea. The gem that heals MP upon killing, because Cheryl has not needed a single ether. You're probably dead from this one, right?
Night impact.
Nope. Close though. Kina is still... Oh, she got cursed again. That's why. I thought she still had the curse. There you go. Yeah, I said they do difficulty. I said SMT is like one of the exceptions. Like, that doesn't mean every SMT boss is good. But there are a few times in SMT where I'm like, oh yeah, you know, they did this well. SMT has some pretty BS stuff, but, you know, they're not all frustrating.
How about this?
I feel like like SMT is... I don't know. I feel like at times SMT's main story, at least, isn't as hard as people give it credit for, having played most of the games. Like, it's got some punishing stuff, but... SMT is mostly a prep game. Like, you have to prep. If you're not prepared, then you're screwed. And obviously, if you're playing your first one, I think most people are tended to say, like, oh, their first SMT game was their hardest. So, you know. Not to say SMT is easy, but I don't think it's as hard as people give it credit for at times.
There's that taken care of.
At least for, like, you know, going through the story. Obviously, like, super bosses are rough and they'll kick your ass, but when it comes to just, like, the main story, like, they're not as hard as people say they are at times. They're just more about, like, hey, you have to prep. You have to have this specific demon, or you have to have a demon with this spell or this move to counter it, etc. Which I generally like.
Kina! I'm okay. Thanks to you, Cheryl.
You're called Kina, yes?
Yes, sir.
Father, she's no ordinary subject. Kina is my sister, and your daughter. Mother has been watching over her for her entire life.
You're... by the Founders.
You're... my father?
Oh, thank the Founders. It's really you! My daughter, home at last. This is all I've dreamed of. I'm so glad you're alive. Thank you. Thank you for returning to me. Thank you.
You say, like, you fought the Nocturne Fiends? I mean, I fought most of them.
You must be Leo, then. I've heard how you saved my daughters.
But that just proves my point. The Fiends aren't mandatory in SMT Nocturne. I think Matador is, but the others aren't. If I were to play Nocturne again, I'm not saying it'd be smooth sailing, but I don't think it would be hard. There might be a couple of roadblocks, sure, but like I don't think it'd be a super difficult game like it was the first time, just because I know what to expect. Obviously, we're not taking into account like optional bosses or something. Because optional bosses and super bosses are like meant to be hard. That's like the purpose of them.
The crown of Vibra owes you a tremendous debt, young man. And Kina, I can't tell you how good it is to have you here safe. You were stolen away from us on the very day of your birthday parade.
Yes.
Oh, whoops, I skipped the
It is
line.
difficult to explain, Father, but we have seen a great deal of memories.
Seen memories?
The people who took me away were heartless and abandoned me in N, but a kind man named Owen found me and took care of me. It's been hard, but I've made lots of friends. That hasn't been a bad life.
I see.
As she passed away, Mother turned herself into a guardian spirit so that she could protect Kina, my sister.
Synthana. Even in death, you never stopped trying to save her. There is something that both of you should know. Rather, something that all of Vibra should know at once. My dear Cheryl, our nation has long been ruled by a proud line of queens. It's been my honor to rule in your place as regent up until now, but I believe Vibra no longer needs me. You shall immediately take the throne and lead Vibra as a proper queendom.
Father, isn't this rather sudden?
Watching you fight, I have never been more certain of anything. You have the unwavering resolve that this queendom and its people need. It was as if I was looking at your mother, Queen Synthana, her strength and her undying love.
But, Father, I'm not the firstborn. My sister, Kina, should be queen. The throne is her birthright after all.
Cheryl, what are you saying? You know I can't handle that.
Worry not, sister. It's in your blood. And I will be here to support you.
But my dear Cheryl, you were granted the power of night summoning. This proves you are the one to protect and lead our nation. The power you wield, the power of the Knights, is a vibrant institution. Such a power is always and without fail bestowed upon the future queen.
Father...
And Kina, my dear.
Yes?
You shall support her as an elder sister should.
I'm a big sister.
Your bond is already quite strong.
Our bond?
Why, you're both bound by Synthana's love. I can see it inside you both. In fact, it's as if she were here with us now. We're finally reunited. Your powerful bonds have drawn us all together again at last.
Father...
The two of you shall guide the queendom to its future. I know it. Lead your subjects, but love them, just as you love our family. Speaking of, I still can't believe that you're really here, my Kina. It has been far too long. I'm sorry I couldn't find you.
As a family, that's it. A family is all I've ever wanted.
Yes, that's right. We're family, my dear. Never forget it.
Very well then. I shall rule this nation alongside my dear sister. Together we shall lead Vibra to a brilliant future.
Or death.
For all of her people. And, of course, for family.
Ah, Divine Artifact upgrade.
Are you with us, Mother?
Synthana. I can feel her here with us. Sound the horns! I, Garland, hereby step down as Regent of Vibra. Prepare for Princess Cheryl's enthronement.
Yes, Your Highness.
Ah, Divine Tiara, Ice Attack 2. Nice. Tension boosting passive skills. Anyway, there's some stuff I want to...
Coronation ceremony drew near. Vibra eagerly prepared to greet its queen. As for Cheryl herself...
I'll have to save the SMT talk for after all this. Palace under attack cleared.
So your journey continues? Even after the ceremony?
Yes, Father. I shall not sit idly on a throne while our world teeters on the brink of ruin.
Right. As queen, you must act. There's no queendom to preserve if there isn't any world left, yes?
I will go with Leo and ensure that peace is restored.
In that case, you'll be wanting greater power.
Greater power?
The path is dangerous, but there is a way you can obtain further power. Seek the sacred resting place of the ancient queens of Vibra. There, you will be judged as queen and rewarded if you are found worthy. Sebastian, bring me the you-know-what.
Sire.
Oh, the flame of Vibra.
This is a magical flame, passed down through generations of Vibran queens. Tradition holds that it lights the way to the future of the queendom. You must overcome the trial without letting the flame die.
Yes, Father. Consider it done.
I shall serve as regent for just a while longer as we await your coronation. I pray for your safe return.